What's going on, everybody? So in today's video, I'm going to give you my top 10 mint fragrances. But to find out what's in this list, well, you're going to have to stay tuned and watch. So this is your first time coming across this beautiful bald-headed bastard and you like this type of content, but also you like this beautiful handsome mug, something's wrong with you. So it actually shows that you're actually messed up like myself. But if you also like sarcasm, self-deprecating sense of humor, and also a little bit of an attitude, you might like this channel. So please subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. But YouTube does not always send out the notifications, so please come back to this channel at least once a week as I do 2 to 3 videos at this time. But before I get into the actual video, slap a like on this video just to show YouTube and myself that you like this type of content. So let's just get into it right now. My top 10 mint-based fragrances for the summer of 2019. This list will not be in any particular order, but it's gonna have a mixed match of niche and designer. First one, this one never, and I mean never, gets any mention, and that's what this channel is about, not your typical top 10 fragrances that everybody else does. If you want hidden gems, you come see me. Hugo Boss Bottled Unlimited. So with this you get mint, blood orange, patchouli, orris, you get vetiver, melon, green apple, and more. I've worn this like 2 or 3 times, and I ended up only getting this last week, but you definitely get a lot of mint, you get a lot of that green apple, and that blood orange. This is very green, fresh, and vibrant. Certainly an underrated gem from the house of Hugo Boss. Set number 2, this one has to make this list because I mentioned this one in many videos. Camuto, Eterno. So you get tons of mint, saffron, you get cedar, citruses, patchouli, and pepper. This is one of the freshest fragrances, whether it's niche or designer, that I have ever come across. It's incredibly fresh, green, pleasing, mass appealing. The only downfall with this one is the base. I'm not a big fan of the woods and the patchouli, so I just reapply every couple hours because the longevity on this is not the best. I get about 4 to 5 hours, but the freshness and the greenness in this one is incredibly delicious. So set number 3, let's go back to the house of Hugo Boss, and Hugo Boss will be dominating this list. So some of you people saying, Chad, are you paid by Hugo Boss? I wish, because I would love to be paid by like a company like Hugo Boss, Burberry, or even Xenia, but no, those companies are pretty cheap. A multi-million-dollar company like that, and they don't want to spend 1 cent on a guy like me. Can't blame them whatsoever. But set number 3 is going to be Hugo Boss Bottled Unlimited. So this you get pineapple, you get mint, grapefruit, cinnamon, lavender, violet leaf, and so on. From what I remember, and I did a review with Crystal from Batawi Blood so many years ago, this is like probably 3-4 years ago, this one is incredibly minty. It's incredibly fruity with that pineapple and the citruses. It's a very uplifting, bright, zesty type of scent that is certainly underrated. And scent number 4, let's go with a car brand. And no, Ferrari is not, I repeat, not in this list, but this is probably the cheapest out of all car brands. Well, the cars themselves are not cheap, but their fragrances, absolutely. This is Jaguar Classic Motion. So with this one you get lavender, bergamot, lemon, you get birch, sea notes, spices, and so on. This one is just green, uplifting, clean, fresh, and minty. It's a very inexpensive fragrance, like I'm talking like $20 or less, that lasts about 4 to 5 hours. It does smell cheap, however it does smell good, and it's very economical, as I stated. So set number 5, this one here is going to be a 1-2 punch to the sinuses. This one is a heavy hitter, but it's a 1-2 punch for a very good reason, because the bottle itself is shaped like a fist. We all know that's Diesel. This is Diesel, Only the Brave, High. If you wear this, you will have to be high, because this is, again, a 1-2 slug punch to the sinuses. This is a heavy mother effer. This is ginger, mint, yuzu, grapefruit, geranium, amber, woods, and so on. Wow, this is synthetic, it's loud, it's bold. It really reminds me of America. And for any Americans out there, don't No, I am not a leftist, I am a Canadian. I'm a proud Canadian. But I have a lot of American friends and I love you guys. Plus, that's my biggest target audience right there. But this really is loud, it's proud, and it's really annoying. It's a very cloying fragrance if you over apply. This is like 2 sprays and that's it. My wife, out of everything that I own, I have like 175 bottles or more. This is one of the most hated fragrances in my entire collection that she despises. It's not a bad scent, but you really have to be mindful of your applications because, again, this one here, 1, 2. So scent number 6, let's go with a car brand. And what car brand is that? Well, it's already made a cameo in this one, and this is going to be Jaguar Performance. This came out in like 2002, so it's been around for a long time. So this you get mint, cypress, woods, violet leaf, basil, mandarin, and sage. This is more synthetic and more chemically than the other Jaguar. The Jaguar Performance Classic, whatever it is. The Jaguar Classic Motion. This is very green, it's very bright, it's very cheap smelling, but it doesn't smell overly bad. If you're like really far into your fragrance journey, you're not gonna like this one, I guarantee you. If you have more expensive tastes or tastes that are more la-di-da, if you will, you're not gonna like this one. The further I get into my journey, I know where I stand. I like my clean freshes out there. My tastes are a lot simpler. This is a very simple fragrance. It's not one that I love, but it's not a bad scent. And for $20, you really cannot go wrong. Scent number 7, let's go back to that brand of Hugo Boss. This is Hugo Boss, Hugo Just Different. So just like the, I think it was the United one, whatever. The first one in this video, I ended up getting this one at the same time. The reason why that I got those 2 fragrances was for this very video. So I never smelt them up until next week, and I was pleasantly surprised with the first one, but especially this one. This one here, you get green apple, you get mint, you get cashmere, basil, freesia, and olibanum. There is a floral component to this one, along with more of a fruity nuance than the first Hugo Boss that I mentioned. This one is, I don't want to say, this one here I find is a little bit more fresher, and I think that the ladies can actually pull this one off as well. I would say this one is certainly more masculine, but this one here is like a 30-70. Like it's 70% masculine, 30% feminine, while the other one I would say is like 90-95% masculine and so on. This is certainly a great underrated scent that really didn't get a lot of mention in the community, but this is a hidden gem. Okay, so to be fair, I mentioned that this is going to be a mixed match of niche and designer. I kind of lied. There's only 2 niches in this one. So for all you niche guys out there, let's just help you guys out right now. This is a brand that I personally love. It's an English brand that really nobody really pumps except for me. I find, I don't know what it is about this brand. I don't know if it's just because it's underrated and that's why I love it. But this one really does deserve more shine in the community. And is it really worth the retail price? No, I don't find that anything out there is worth the retail price, especially Creed. And Creed is not in this video, but this one here definitely had to make the video just because of the name itself. Atkinsons Mint, and Tonic. So come on, you have to have this fragrance in this type of video just based on the name. So with this one you get lime, mint, you get musk, ginger, geranium, grapefruit, and mandarin. This is very prominent in the lime and the mint in the very opening. But then after like 2 hours, it does dry down to more of a soapy, clean type of scent. It is green, it is uplifting, it is zesty, bright, smells very good, but it's not worth the price tag. This one I get about 4 to 5 hours with this one, and because Red Adolescence is coming up in a few days, this one will be reviewed. So scent number 9, unfortunately I don't have a bottle for this very video, but I ended up doing a video on this one, a review, and I completely forgot about this one, but this one definitely had to make the list. This is Burberry, Mr. Burberry, Indigo. So with this one you get seawater, you get like spearmint or mint, grapefruit, cedar, grass, you get juniper berries, and so on. So from what I remember from this one, and it's been like a year since I smelled this one, This one is a green spearmint uplifting type of scent that's fresh, clean. It's very mass appealing. I don't know if it really did well sales wise. It's not really talked about in the community. I think it's a decent scent. It's not the best, but it's certainly one worth to check out. If you want a spearmint based type of mint, that's one I urge you to check. And the last fragrance in this video, let's finish it off with a niche. Let's finish it off with an expensive one, but you know what? It's a brand I always pump. Let's go back to Atkinsons. Atkinsons Posh on the green. So this one you get mint galbanum, petitgreen, vetiver, geranium, and so on. This is a green, soapy, minty type of fragrance that I could have sworn that there was some oak moss in this one. This is a little bit more heavier than the mint and tonic. This is more of a springtime scent, but if you wear it in the summertime, I would say it's more of an evening scent. There is a certain regality to this one. The bottles look very expensive. They look like a little something royal about this, you know, with the cap itself and just the. Oh, I love that, because there's not a lot of bottles in my collection that actually has that little clink. Ooh. Oh yeah. But this one has more of a richer feel than the mint and tonic. The mint and tonic is a very casual fragrance. This one is casual, but you can dress it with a suit and tie, an evening out, an office scent. The mint and tonic is an office scent as well, but this one certainly is richer, bolder, and classier. So guys, that is my top 10 mint-based fragrances for this video. Now, whatever reviews I have done, they will be down in the description below, so please make sure to check those out if any of these fragrances do interest you. Now, there's going to be a few in here that I will be working on, such as the 2 Hugo Bosses, the Diesel, which is a slug to your face. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm going to be reviewing that, but I am. And certainly the Atkinsons Mint and Tonic in the next few weeks. So guys, check those videos out. Make sure to come back to this channel. Make sure to slap a like on this beauty. So guys, I'm just going to end it here. I thank you for your time. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.